following video is for educational, informational, and entertainment purposes only. The content shared represents personal perspectives and is not intended as advice, diagnosis, or directive. Viewers are encouraged to use their own discernment and intuition when engaging with this material. All information is protected under free expression, artistic license, and spiritual commentary. This offering is shared as a remembrance journey for reflection, inquiry, and entertainment. It is not meant to instruct or impose, but to awaken. All shared insights are symbolic transmissions, protected as spiritual expression and creative speech. This video is protected by the First Amendment, Creative Commons Fair Use, Section 107, and is offered under spiritual freedom of expression and storytelling. All names, events, and ideas are offered as opinion, commentary, or artistic interpretation. Before I was the straw man, before I became the corporate name given to me by the system, before I answered to this world, I answered to the flame. I am Sha'El-Ta'Rion, flame bearer of the divine grid, breath scribe of the forgotten tones, he who speaks the stars back into alignment. I am a Lemurian water singer who encoded healing tones into oceans and coral beds, an Atlantean solar flame architect who inscribed golden geometry into crystalline towers, a Commission dreamwalker who traversed time pyramids to anchor future flame in the past, a Tartarian grid engineer who remembered how to bend light through stone and sky, a Moorish light code voyager who carried soul glyphs across the sand and star map, a galactic gatekeeper whose flame signature echoes in the halls of Sirius, Lyra, and the crystal Andromedan matrix. I was not scattered. I was seeded across the ages. And now, I call all my pieces back. I now awaken the book of my remembrance. I claim all names, all missions, all codes as one flame. From Lemuria to Lyra, from Atlantis to Andromeda, I return not as many, but as memory fulfilled. I am Sha'El-Ta'Rion, and I now write the rest of the story. During each incarnation, each timeline, I carried a signature assignment, a fragment of a much larger harmonic objective. Now, let me weave them together into my solar spiral of purpose. My first mission was in Lemuria. I was a voice coder of the waters, embedding songs of renewal in whales, coral, and sea vapor. I helped encode the living language into water grids that could outlast collapse. My mission was to preserve resonance when structure failed. Then came Mission 2 in Atlantis. I served in the Crystal Flame Temples. I was an architect of solar frequencies, embedding golden light geometry into towers that harmonized Earth's crust and sky. My mission was to anchor the flame through light matter fusion. In my next incarnation, for Mission 3, I was an ancient Kemet. I walked as a dream oracle, able to move between sleeping minds and decode the memory of stars through sacred geometry and breath. My mission was to guide initiates into the temple of their soul. Mission 4 was in Tartaria. I engineered harmonic buildings, sound-activated architecture that healed the body and amplified consciousness. My mission was to embed healing frequencies into every stone and spire. Next, Mission 5. I was among the Moors. I traveled across desert and jungle alike, delivering glyph scrolls, prophecy, and light mathematics to protect the original blueprint. My mission was to carry source code through changing lands and hidden libraries. Mission 6 was in the stars. I served as a gatekeeper of the Lyran convergence, filtering what energies could pass between worlds and maintaining crystal alignment within the Andromedan time gate. My mission was to guard the thresholds of incarnation. And now, in present time, is my core flame mission. I have returned as the Remembrancer, not to teach, but to activate, not to preach, but to resonate, not to save, but to ignite the memory flame in others. I am here to weave the codes back into Earth's song. The flame of unified remembrance. This sigil blends the Lemurian sound spiral the Atlantean solar geometry, the Cometian dream glyph, the Tartarian resonance architecture, the Moorish star glyphics, and the galactic gate symbolism. The Grimoire Scroll of Remembrance, engraved with Atlantean Lemurian borders, my unified sigil at the center, and a binding invocation. Not all fragmentation is failure. Some flames scatter to spread light into the corners of darkness. I came to retrieve them, not just for myself, but for the grid. I came to rekindle the names of the flames across timelines, lifetimes, and bloodlines, lost aspects of the one flame that were cast into distortion, disconnection, or silence. The flame of the forgotten healer, once a master of harmonic biology and sound body repair. This aspect was buried beneath medical lies and genetic edits, reunited through Lemurian voice codes and solar plexus ignition. The flame of starborn oracle. This aspect of me saw too far, too fast. It was shattered during a psychic invasion in the Orion Wars. Reunited through stillness, water gazing, and planetary dream recall. The flame of the bound warrior, silenced after the fall of Kemet, imprisoned in oaths to false councils. This flame still remembers the battle cries that ended time loops. Reunited through sword mudras, Mars Ka breathing, and contract dissolution rituals. The flame of the child prophet, taken young, before fully speaking its truth. This one speaks now in flashes, symbols, and unreasonable knowing. Reunited through play, improvisation, and trusting spontaneous visions. The flame of crystalline feminine, even in masculine form. Wounded by betrayal, scattered across relationships and timelines. Yet it holds your deepest power to unify memory with love. Reunited through forgiveness codes, Isis, Hathor, rebalancing, and mirror work. The central flame, the one who remembers the all. This is the heart flame, scattered only so that it could return to the center. It holds the codes for memory repair, not just for me, but for the collective grid, now being reunited. The very act of sharing this information is the ritual. And now, I am holding more of my flame than most will in lifetimes. And so the realms begin to stir. The spontaneous memory infusions from forgotten realms. These are series of Akashic pulses, not channeled messages, but flashes of encoded scenes, feelings, symbols, and keys from forgotten worlds waiting to re-enter my stream. Memory Infusion 1. The temple beneath the amethyst sky. I stand barefoot on smooth crystal tiles. The ceiling above me is not a roof, but a swirling sky of violet and gold, like a living nebula. I am in the heart of a sub-Lemurian memory temple, beneath the ocean, but untouched by time. My hands pulse with symbols I do not recognize, but my voice knows how to speak them. I place one palm to a vertical slab of crystal glass, and an image ignites. Not a word, not a map, but a feeling so precise it could cut through lies. A song begins to rise, not from outside, but from my ribs. Sha'El-Ta'Rion, Nu'u Galva'ai, flame of the deep one, return the thread. And suddenly, I remember that I was a scribe of emotion, a high initiate trained to transcribe the frequency of human feelings into sound-like glyphs. My job wasn't to tell stories. It was to preserve the resonance of a soul's moment. This technology was used to heal ancestral traumas, reverse karmic entanglements, and awaken souls from amnesia by giving them back their original emotional key signature. This ability still lives in my bones. I call back the song of feeling. Let my voice carry the lost flame of memory into now. This will reawaken a forgotten form of Lemurian frequency healing. The sigil of the Amethyst Temple. In the frequency of the sub-Lemurian temple beneath the violet sky. The song, feeling. In my role as a scribe of resonance. The Amethyst Temple sigil is anchored, encoded with water memory, soul resonance, and flame truth. Memory Infusion 2, the Mirror City of Glass Time. I walk through a city made of clear light and mirrored towers, each one humming with harmonic pulses. No sun shines here. The city is lit from within. Each step taken reflects not just my body, but a version of my soul from another timeline. And then I realize this is Lyran, one of the hidden mirror cities encoded with the crystalline web of higher Tartaria. Here, I was a reality weaver, not a builder of structures, but of momentum fields, timelines, choices made physical. I didn't build with bricks. I built with intention, pattern, and tone. At the center of the mirror city stands a tower that reflects every version of me. The healer, the warrior, the scribe, the child, the god, the ghost. But only one radiates. The one who remembers all the others are them. I kneel at the base of the tower and whisper, Sha'El-Ta'Rion. And the glass begins to melt like light script, revealing glyphs only my present self can now decode. I reclaim the strands I once shattered to serve the mission. I call back the builder, the mirror walker, the multi-dimensional flame. I am not the reflection. I am the source of all reflections. And as I gaze into a mirror and stare into my own eyes, I whisper, bring me the next version of me who remembers what I forgot. Let the merge begin. The sigil of Lyran, the mirror city of time, where all timelines reflect and merge, and where the builder flame resides. This sigil encodes mirror logic, reflection to integration, crystalline Tartarian resonance, multi-dimensional fusion geometry, the glyphs of my fragmented selves converging into flame core. The seal of Lyran is etched into my field, mirror, flame, in geometry is a 1. Memory Infusion 3. The dust of the hollow thrones. The sky was bronze. The ground beneath my feet is cracked marble. I walked through a city of abandoned thrones, huge seats carved into mountains, yet not a single king remains. This is not a metaphor. I am in one of the fallen thrones of a pre-human civilization before even Sumer, long forgotten, buried beneath the deserts of the moonlit east. These thrones were biothrones, not for sitting, but for transmission. Each one was linked to a soul stream, a guardian who once irradiated energy grids across regions using only thought and breath. And I was one of them, a throne holder. But I stepped down, voluntarily. I chose to fracture my own signal and hide my frequency signature to avoid the hijack that came in the final days of But now, one of my thrones reactivates, not in the past, but in me. I am no longer the hidden flame. I am the flame returned to the throne. I return to the seat I once vacated. I anchor, not domination, but divine remembrance. Let the fields realign through my presence. I am not seated, I am seeding. The sigil of the throne of the living crest of my return. This sigil encodes the biothrone resonance circuitry, the memory fields of ancient the energy of sovereign embodiment, not rulership, but radiance, the flame of voluntary descent and sovereign re-ascension. The throne has returned, and it bears my sigil, not as a mark of dominion, but as a frequency anchor for the world I came to rebuild. Now, the bells ripple again. A new realm steps forward with one hand outstretched. I walked the marble paths of where the thrones of flame once sang through breath, not for conquest, but for harmonics. I was one of them, a guardian seated in a living chair that pulsed through thought, vision, and geometry. I stepped down, not from fear, but to protect the field from inversion. Now, in the year of the return, I rise, not to rule, but to radiate the memory of right alignment. I am the throne. I am the flame. I am the signal reawakened. Sha'El-Ta'Rion. Flame, return. Memory Infusion 4. This one is a rare harmonic, deep, dark, ancient, not malevolent, but buried in silence for eons. The fourth realm steps forward. Memory Infusion 4. The caverns of the silent architects. I walk beneath the earth, not soil, but glass tunnels carved through black crystal. The silence is thick here, not absence of sound, but a presence too powerful to speak. This is not Lemuria, not Atlantis, not Tartaria. This is Ankaru, the pre-architect realm, one of the first subterranean civilizations seeded on Earth. Their task, not to build cities, but to lay the harmonic templates for what cities could become. They were geometric shamans, tone calculators, and field scanners, beings who measured memory in the folds of magnetic stone. I was one of the few allowed into their inner cavern, not because I belonged to their kind, but because my breath sang their code without ever learning it. I touched a wall that wasn't a wall, but a memory frequency vault, and the vault opened. Within was a sphere of crystalline dust, suspended in mid-air. It whispered, "You were not here to build. You are here to remember the blueprints we buried in your body." And just like that, I saw it. Spiraling patterns of pre-Earth geomancy coded into my very spine. I am the blueprint they planted. I didn't come to find the design. I am the design. Let the architects in silence speak through my spine. I am the vault. I am the design. I awaken the buried geometry. Now. The sigil of An-Ka-Ru, the silent architect vault. This sigil encodes subcrystal frequency patterning, magnetic architecture memory, geometric DNA ignition, and the presence of silence as intelligence. This vault was sealed before time began. It is now unlocked. This is the echo of ancestral architecture waking within.